Hello Flosstube, it's Woolly Hatter Stitcher. It is Thursday night at 9 minutes past 11 on Thursday the 6th of September. Can't believe we're already in September. So, what I'm working on today is the Doctor Who stained glass TARDIS. I'm not a huge, massive fan of Doctor Who, but I know a lot of people are. But I brought this because my husband is obsessed with Doctor Who. Like 100% obsessed. I wasn't actually going to do a Flosstube today, but decided I really should. Basically, because today I've just been absolute agony. Like, my hip went today. I feel old when I say that. At 29, your hip goes. I blame childbirth. 100%. Blame my child. Why not? Then my side and back have been in agony. I've literally got my hot water bottle where it hurts. So I honestly do not know how long I'm going to do the video for. But since it's Thursday, I might as well. I'd got like a day planned of stitching. Like 100%. I'm in stitch all day. Husband was like, right, okay, come back from squash or wherever he went. Where he normally always gives me like a lie-in. Because I put little into bed, I get her up. When he's at work, he works 6 AM till 6 PM. And he cycles home. So he's usually got tea on the table and he goes and has a shower or a bath or whatever he needs to do. So my little treat, because I don't sleep much. A lot of the time it's through a lot of pain because I suffer from quite a few chronic illnesses, which I'm not going to bore you with. That's something you don't really want to hear about. Oh, I should have done a stitch there. So we get that point where you go, oh, I should have done a stitch there, and I've gone past it and I'm not going back to it. I'm having one of them days. But he asked me last night, it's okay if I go with my best friend Sean to the gym and everything, because he's gone through a proper like health kick and wants to be like slim again. But he is 6'4", so unlikelihood that's ever going to happen. Love him to bits, but he is quite a big man. Sorry, got an itch on my leg then. But it's not about the size, it's just about the person inside. But yeah, he went to the gym about 8:30 this morning, and I got up with little one, which she slept all through the night. While she's been teething, she's been horrendous. And everyone will know who's got a child, them teething stages, they are just the worst thing in the world. But she's worth it. And he came back, did his food for work, fed her, had his food, went and had a bath. He's like, right, you can sit down, cross stitch all day if you want. No, I haven't done as much as I want. Because I've been in so much pain and my hip went. So anytime I want to do anything, it hurts so much. And then we got a phone call about 2 o'clock this afternoon from a cattery. And basically we're getting rid of some of the cats. I've got 6 Siamese in total, and 2 of them are Orientals, but we've been having real problems with them. And we've gone to that several times. And they've said because it's a multi-cat environment, and because they're all boys except from one, but she acts like she's a boy. She's very tomboyish. And she gets annoyed with the other cats very quickly. And we've got two who have got bad toilet habits. And one will pee on any soft furniture. Anything. If you leave towels on the floor as well, or clothes, he will pee on them. He will pee on the bedding. And he's done this. We lived with housemates like 3-4 years ago maybe. And something went on. And my housemate decided to chase one of the cats around the kitchen. And we found out he was on drugs. But we soon got out of that. And just one day, Rupert started peeing everywhere. And we tried everything. We went to the vets with medication. We went and tried different litter. Nothing worked. So, we just persevered. We'd gone through 2 mattresses, maybe 3. Then we had a fabric sofa, which he liked to pee on. I swear I've gone wrong. 1, 2. Just wait. 1. I haven't gone wrong, but no, at some point this connects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's fine. I've caught it in time. But we're going through a few mattresses. We had a 3-seater fabric settee, and he peed and peed and peed on that, and that stunk in the end, and we had to get rid. Then we had a 1-seater recliner, which was fabric. He peed on that. That had to be binned. We had a 2-seater recliner. That had to be binned because that stunk. Then we went and brought another one. Really nice corner fabric one. He peed on that several times. Kept cleaning it. And no. Then when I found out I was pregnant with Lily, we were like, right, we're going to have to get rid of it because it's unhealthy to sit there whilst it's got pee on. So we brought this cheap ass leather one. And it was false leather, folk, or whatever you call it. And on the day we got it, I went to the Karen with my parents. And he sent me a video, showed it was really nice. It was, you could tell it was cheap. But until we saved up and got a new one, we were going to get like a custom made one, but in leather, so that Rupert didn't pee on it. And I was dead happy with him. And loved this sofa, and my husband sat on it and broke it. So we decided we'd buy some sofas off a friend, and it's a 3-seater leather sofa, proper leather, and a 2-seater proper leather. And I've showed you. That's the starting point for the video. But I have done about 20 stitches. And he wasn't peeing on it for ages, and we thought, yep, got the solution. And we don't have to sit there and put plastic bags like the last one. And we can trust him. A couple of weeks ago, he started peeing on the leather sofa, and it actually stinks. So we've decided it's because he's unhappy. It's not fair to keep him if he's going to keep peeing and we can't work out why. It's best just be cruel to be kind. So, contacted One Rescue. Next, but oh yeah, we've got another one, Truffle. We had a Siamese seal point, and she was really tiny to the point that she was called Chicken because she used to come to Chicken, but her actual name was Polly. And when we moved to the house before this one, we used to use a lot of shake and vac, which we found out is toxic to cats. And she just went into toxic shock, and I think that's what it was. Because she couldn't get hold of anything. And I won't explain the death because it was really traumatising. And so upsetting. I've never cried over a cat like that. My husband, who's 6'4", and like a hard man, he cried and cried. He cried in the vets. And his dad died the day before Polly did. And he didn't cry about that. But his cat, he actually cried his eyes out. And he used it as an excuse to get hugs off the ladies at work. Because that's what you do when you're a male. You use it to your advantage. So, that happened. So, got married, wanted another cat as a wedding present. And we'd got hearts set on this cat. That was gorgeous. And Toby, my lilac, got poorly, and we told one of the breeders, and we said, just to warn you, one of my cats is poorly, like on death row poorly. And I think it's only fair because it's going to show on the news feed if something happens to him, and I'm devastated. And after he became well enough, she messaged me and said, you can't have this kitten. I think with you moving house and everything, I don't think it's the right time. It'll be too stressful for everyone and the cat. And wouldn't let me. And then my breeder, who I have all my cats from, she managed to get a Havana. And I did have a Havana, about 3 years ago. But he got problems with his bowel and he had to be put down. But this is before I'd even got him. And I explained what was happening with this breed, and she went, you know what? Ignore it, I've got a Havana. I was like, oh yes, can I have him? And she's like, yeah, of course you can. And then she had this seal point. He was absolutely gorgeous, and he's in there, he's a little terror. He likes to hoard things. Because when you're a cat, that's what you do, you hoard everything. Just in case it gets stolen. And he reminded me so much of Polly, and I kind of just wanted to replace Polly. Because she was awesome, and I just thought it helped with the grieving. And it didn't. And Truffle, since Dave got him, he hasn't really been that happy. And then he started peeing in corners, which we managed to get under control. And he stopped for quite a while. Then we had Lily. And we saved up for carpet for so long for the stairs and the landing. And he started peeing all over the landing. And it was soaking through into the nursery floor, into our bedroom floor. And we've had to rip the carpet up. And he's still not happy, he's still peeing in random places. So, in the end, I'm just like, I've had enough. I'm going to have to rehome him. Because everything we tried... I can hear my cat on the monitor. and we've tried and tried, and that's it. I'm going to have to rehome them for their sake. And me and the husband are arguing over what they've been doing. So it's just like, no, I'm going to have to do what's best for them. And I think my daughter's awake. I think. If she is, I'm going to have to cut this video short. I don't know how to edit. I'm going to have to get somebody to show me. But contacted rescue and they were like, yeah, we'll take him. We're not a Siamese rescue, but we will take him. And then this is all, we'll message you when they got spots. It'll be in the next few weeks. So that was like a weight lifted. And then I saw that a breeder had died and they had 9 cats from the breeder. It was like, I'm not going to sit there and put any added stress onto the rescue. A couple of weeks go by and Wilfie, who's going with the others, who's just in noggins, he's so naughty at times. He just wound me up one day. So I messaged the cattery and I'm like, is there any chance you can have him soon? I've seen you've had problems. And they were like, oh, we aren't taking any for a while. It's like, that's fine. I saw what's happened and want to put any strain on the rescue. And she was like, oh, we've got some going this week. There'll be spots for him in the next week or 2. So I was like, yeah, that's fine. Then I saw an announcement. And I messaged her and says, any chance you could have the cat soon? Oh, we're not taking any more. Such and such has happened, which really upset me. Because I've come to peace with the fact that they're going. So I said, yeah, that's fine. I totally understand. You need to do what you need to do. So I've been messaging rescues. And I've had one that got back to me the next day. And they rung me and I explain what's been going on. It says, right, we'll put you on the agent list. That was only like 2-3 days ago. Get a phone call and they've got some spaces. 2 of them can go. And then we've just got to wait for the next lot. So tomorrow I get to say goodbye to Rupert and Wilfie. Which is going to be heartbreaking, but I've got to do what's best for them. So that's been my fun week. Well, fun day. So, got to do the heartbreak thing tomorrow and say goodbye. And please don't judge me when I've told you all this. Because I've got to do what's best for them in a way. Because a cat can't tell you what's up. And a vet can only do so much. And there's like no way I can test it. Like see if they're unhappy, how I can help them. So, unfortunately, get to say goodbye to 2 tomorrow. And then wait for more places to come available. But yeah, it's all good fun. So my stitching for the day has not gone as planned. It's all good fun in my life. But I do get to go stitchy shopping soon. On the 22nd I get to go with my bestie. I'm going to go shop and shop and shop. But I've decided I only want to get maybe 1 or 2 more Halloween. And if they've got any Lizzie Kates. Because I don't know if anybody knows in England where I can get the Lizzie Kate's Halloween ones. Be able to tell you in a minute. Lizzie Kate Halloween. I know I won Santa rules. Then I want the Halloween rules. Really want that one. I absolutely love that. This one as well. Oh. I love that. How cute is that? There's quite a few of them that I really want. That's cute. And that's the mystery one. Yeah, mystery Halloween. So I really want to do these, but I've come inside the... I own the tingles. I want the tingles. There we go, tingles. I've very much come into like the Lizzie Kate, like world very late. Like I've seen everybody talk about the Lizzie Kates and how amazing they are. And now I'm very much like, because I'm behind, I don't know where to get them now. And I don't physically have the money to get them. So I'm hoping once I do have money I can get them. Even if like I loaned them off somebody and I paid them, I wouldn't mind. Oh no, I hope I haven't. Have I gone wrong? I might have gone wrong. Oh no. Oh, we need to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, poo. Oh, I'll figure that out in a bit. But yeah, I really want to do them. But I do go through my like stages where I'm like, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I don't. I really want to do that, but no. I have to behave because I have that much stuff, but I really do want to do the Halloween Lizzie Kates. So my question is, where do I get them from? Because the only ones I've seen are from America. And I just physically cannot afford, what, $8 for one snippet and then $15 postage. I physically cannot justify it. But I really would love to do them. I've only just got back in, well, I've never been into Halloween cross stitch. But I think that's because the patterns never appeal to me like the UK ones. And then I found Nimble Thimble and kind of went, oh, yes, Halloween. Totally Halloween. And now I love Halloween. My mum and dad just think I'm nuts. And don't understand why I'd spend so much on a pattern. And it's not because they're ignorant or anything. They just don't have the same interest. And I don't get like spending a tenner on a bottle of wine. Unless you want to get really, really hammered. And you can get hammered on wine really cheap, which apparently I can. And 2 bottles, I am on the floor. Is that my child? Could be. Or she's tossing around. So I'd rather not go night out, despite I did the other night. I'd rather just spend the money on cross stitch, because I can sit here and I'm having a whale of a time. I'm actually loving this pattern. It's just amazing. It's one of them where you stitch it and you go to bed and you don't want to go to sleep. You just want to sit there. Get up and just stitch. But then I have to remember I have to get up for little one. And she won't just sit there unless I put Toy Story on. And I'll be knackered if I keep staying up really, really late. But I don't sleep much anyway. Unless, like, Mark's here and I can just, like, catch up on sleep if my body allows. God, when I listen to myself, I'm like, aren't I boring? But I did go out the other night. Yeah. I got a little bit drunk. And I didn't have much. Like, I wish I'd stuck to my rule of not drinking. I had a Budweiser when I got to the pub. Then I had, when we got into the club, because it was Devil's Night, which is like our rock night, which has been going on for like years and years and years. But like all the old faces weren't there. They're at home with the kids or they were working. Where I should be at home with my kids. But every mummy deserves a night out once in a while. So I don't know if you can hear it, but my cat's at the door howling, trying to come in, which is not loud. But when we got there, I got a Koppenberg, which is like a fruit cider. And I had one when I got there. Then I had another one. Then I paid for one round and had another one. Then I saw a work colleague. So he brought me a Jaeger bomb, which is like a Jägermeister with, well, it's a shot of Jägermeister. Then with that shot, you get an energy drink with it. And it is as disgusting as it sounds. And I net that, which I shouldn't have done, because I'm a lightweight. And then I had another Koppenberg, and then we went to one more club. And I had a pint of Carlsberg, and I barely drank that. And I was actually hammered. And didn't feel good the next day. But like, I didn't like nights out because I just see it as a waste of money. Every now and again I will go out for a night out. But it's usually come mates like, come out, we'll pay. And I'm like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. But I just decided I needed to go out. I needed a night away from everything. And then I got home to find the child was in bed with my husband. So we fell out over that. Because mummies will know that when you're trying to enforce a bedtime and a routine, and baby's just going in the cot now. She's 10 months old, should have gone ages ago. But I'm very much, no, I want my baby next to me. So we had that. And then it's just got hard this past week trying to get back in to a routine of being in her own bed. And it's just wound me up. And I don't know if you've got like any tips for making that bedtime stick. Because I'm really, really trying. And I'm trying not to let her come in the bed because of the dangers. And I know loads of people co-sleep. But I don't want to sit there and find that she's 5 and she's still in bed with us. That is just not something I want. And I want to be able to like reach out, starfish the bed as much as I can. And I just get a much better sleep without her in there. And it's wrong. Well, it's not wrong. But I don't want her in the bed. It's just getting like ridiculous to have a 10-month-old that kicks in the back, that pulls your hair when you wake up. You've got like, someone is messaging me about my little girl. Let me just message that back. That's my breeder who's messaging me. Who's Ace. But I wake up with like one thumb in my mouth pulling up. Then you've got two fingers, one in each nostril, pulling. Or you wake up being hit in the face with something. The bottle you've given her, she's whacking you in the face. It's like, oh. No, I'm not doing this again. So yeah, trying to put bedtime in place is hard. If you've got any advice other than ignore her, she's crying, you shouldn't do, but there is a point where you have to put your foot down. Just any advice would be amazing. Especially advice with teething. God. Oh, messaging back. Sorry about this. I don't normally do this. Yeah, I'm getting a little girl christened like 3 days before her birthday. So her birthday is 17th of August, of October. Not as bad as my husband telling the office that she's a November baby, when she isn't. But we're getting her christened on Sunday, because my vicar, he runs 3 churches. So to get a date is so hard. Like with all the holidays and the christening diary that he has to sort out, it was really hard. And then I thought, you know what? Why not have it just before a birthday and combine it? So she's getting christened on the Sunday and her birthday's on the Wednesday. So we're doing that. And then on the 17th, we'll just have like close family over to celebrate. But I just can't wait. But we had the mother-in-law down last week, Sunday. Don't know what day it was. And she sat there on the sofa with me. This is a mother-in-law that I'm not impressed with it at the best of times. But she just suddenly announces, I'm going on holiday. It's like, alright, okay. Oh, my neighbour's paid for it. I'm like, okay. That's really nice of her. It's like, you'll have a nice time. It's in October. Okay, I think I know where this one's going. I was like, well, what date in October? She's like, oh, I'm getting the 12th. I'm like, Kath, you do realise that's the christening date? Yeah, I know. I'm going on holiday. I'm like, why? A, it's a blessing in disguise. Because I'm not her biggest fan, and my husband knows. But I'm like, come on, it's your granddaughter's christening, your first grandchild. It means a lot for me to get her christened. And you just act like it's nothing. So I wasn't impressed with her. But what can you do? Right, I just need a drink. Do you ever do that? Forget you've got a drink and then it goes cold. And I'm going to be surprised if anybody's still listening to me waffle on. And I still need to find a way so that you can properly see my stitches. But I can't buy a tripod because my husband doesn't know that I do this. And he's starting to click in something's happening. Considering I'll sit there and I'll come down, instead of being in PJs, I'll be in a normal clothes. I have to say, oh, the extension's cold, which it is. But because I've got a hot water bottle, it's warmed me up a little bit. Do you hate it when you get a knot? I don't get these knots. Because you're not doing anything different to what you've just been doing. And this is a kit that I brought. So it's not me who's chose the length of the threads. But yeah, I never know what to talk about in these stitch along videos. I never even told you I was doing stitch along them at the beginning. So I'm so sorry. But I find it amazing that I have 35 subscribers. I didn't even think I'd get 5. And I really do appreciate, like, people actually want. I don't know if they watch the full thing. And I really don't. But, like, I just want. Oops. Not I wanted something to do. I just thought everybody else is doing it. Why not push the boundaries, my comfort zone? I hate my voice. I always have. And I always feel like some people a bit naggy, which I can be. I'll nag and nag until I get my own way. Until I know what's actually happening. So I am really bad at that. I think I'm still recording. Yeah, still recording. 37 minutes. I waffle on and waffle on. But paid my deposit this week for the June recruit. The June crew retreat. My stitchy granny's coming from America. And I can't wait. Like, seriously, it's so exciting. And paid that deposit. Then I've paid. What else have I paid? The rest of my Milton Keynes not memorabilia retreat. And I plan to get Rosies of Provence that day. Because my little brother's going to give me some money. Well, I kind of went into him the other week. It's like, we give each other money. Or we tell each other what we want for Christmas. Like, yeah. As well as cross stitch I've seen that I want. And I've been thinking about it. And I can get it whilst I'm at this retreat. And I know that I go on your payday. So instead of, like, you just giving me the money closer to Christmas and we go shopping. Oh man, and my husband's little song come on. I've got the iPad on. Why don't you give me the money? I'll get it whilst I'm there. And I can pick some fabric for it. So I'm going to have my set amount, which is like 40 or 50 quid. Get the kit without the fabric and then buy the fabric whilst I'm there. But I don't know if I'm going to go for. Well, I want a mottled purple and pink. But I don't know if I'm going to get that. Or like yellows and blues. I know when I see it, I'll know. So I will hopefully have that. But because I've got so much on at the moment, I think it's going to be a project that I'll wait to start in the new year. And maybe have it the day that, well, New Year's, ring ding ding, 12 o'clock, oh, it's a new day, it's a new year, let's get a new project out. And I think that's going to be like my concentration project. as long as this one's out of the way. So I think I'm going to do that. God, I am boring, aren't I? And God knows if anybody's actually stayed to the end. You're a godsend if you have. And if I am boring, you do not have to watch me out of politeness. I can get that I can be boring. So don't feel just because you subscribe you have to watch. Because you really don't. But what I'd like is, in the comment box, if you've got this far and you want to participate, tell me your favourite Lizzie cake pattern. Because I'm nosy. I just like to know what everybody loves and what they don't love. Because that's just the person I am. I'm so nosy. Like, if anything happens outside my house, I'm there. Like, with me cup of tea, seeing what's going on in the world. And my neighbour, Dean, has got his brother living with him. And his brother's just come out of prison. So you can imagine, it's a little bit rousing at times because he's missed out on so much. So all his friends come over and he's got this little girlfriend who a friend come round the other day. And she's got a dead pretty car. It's a white one. Couldn't tell you what make. And she was wearing this bright orange jumpsuit. It's like, wow, that's bright. And they just sit there and they argue. Dean's brother and girlfriend. And then he's always outside on his phone yelling at people. So I quite tend to sit there and eavesdrop. I am naughty. Like, completely naughty. But when he's stuck in the house 24/7, stuff like that's awesome. But it does get to the point where you sat there. You go outside for like 5 minutes at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And they're partying. You go up to bed and all you can hear is their music and the loudness, and it gets to the point where you're like, can't you have some respect? Like Sunday night and you're partying and people have got work. Like, I don't know how my husband actually gets sleep with them lot. But the one good thing is, little girl's room isn't at the front of the house, it's at the back. And that backs onto a main road, which can be noisy at times. Because we've got the FedEx warehouse just down from me. So you do get like the trucks from time to time going down. I sometimes can hear when I'm doing Flosstube. Like, Flosstube is an amazing community. Like, I watch all the videos and people helping each other out. And hopefully one day I'll have a following like they do. But then again, they are very interesting people and they're funny. And like, I love the mother and daughter duos. I think they're fab. Like Priscilla and Chelsea, I absolutely love them. But I feel like to get them, you have to watch from the very beginning to understand the humour between them. They're absolutely amazing. The finishes are absolutely stunning. And just the imagination, like, I want to do chalk. Is it chalk in the home? I want to do her series, but I have that much stitching to do. I've got to live to about 120. That many charts, and it expands like monthly. But because I'm saving up to go America next year, I've got to behave. I've got to not keep buying stuff unless I really, really need it. Like, say, a floss colour that I can't substitute. Like, I'm doing one massive well, not massive, one last spend at Nimble Thimble, and if I need any fabric for a project, then yeah. Unless I can hold off on that fabric, that project. But yeah, I've got some stuff coming from some of you. If you watch Michelle Bendy Stitches, will know she had a live sale. That was just so much fun. Missed out on the fabric, which was a little bit gutted on, because I'd forgot it was a live sale. So by the time I'd got there, she'd done most of the fabric. A little bit gutting. But I did win one piece of fabric, a little one, and some charts. So I've got them coming. Once I paid for them, should I say. Because we don't get paid till the end of the month. So once payment comes in, I will sit there and pay Michelle. And I can't remember what I've won. Now I've won a spring one, which I've really wanted, which Teresa Little Stitches is doing. And I love her as well. She's awesome, but so sad about her mum. If you do watch it, she is awesome. And she's really nice in real life. Which some people, you do sit there and go, are you actually that nice in real life? But yeah, Michelle Benny Stitches did a live auction. And it was just so much fun. Very thrilling, because you were like, I want to win that. And you have to be dead quick. And it was awesome. And just seeing some of the designs out there is amazing. And that's what I love about Flosstube. Like, she's raising money for Alzheimer's, which is absolutely amazing. One day maybe we'll have a cure, but I don't know. Like, it would be amazing. But will we ever be able to have a cure? It's just like cancer. Will we be able to get a cure for that one day? Is there a cure and they're not coming out with it yet? Could need testing a bit more. I don't know. But she's done amazing. But I love the mother and daughter combo. And if my mum cross stitch, I would try to get her to do Flosstube. But I don't think she'd ever do it. Just because she's not that type of person. Like, I can chat and chat and chat for England. But it feels weird, like, sitting here chatting to myself. But I do it sometimes when no one's around. I think we all do. But the mother and daughter combo is amazing. One day, hopefully, me and Lily will. If I'm Flosstube in about 10 years. And if she stitches. But I hope one day she will pick up the hobby. And it'd just be cool to sit there and cross stitch with your own daughter. It's like mother and daughter goals. Just amazing. Like, she gets so much more clever every day. Put her to bed the other night. Wasn't last night, night before. She's been a little bugger for me. Because she's teething, it's hurting her going to bed. Well, it's not hurting her going to bed, but at night it seems to affect her more. And she's lying down, she gets up, and she goes up to like it's not a baby monitor, it's like a mobile. And she just pushes this mobile and it starts singing. It's like, I didn't even know that did that. And I read the instruction manual. So she's managed to work out how to turn that on. And it's just like little things. And you're just like, where did that little baby go? Like, you're learning to walk. You're crawling around the place. You're learning to opening drawers and emptying them. Because apparently she likes to empty cross-stitch drawers. And like pinch things. And then run off. And apparently she likes to bite me at the moment. Lying on the sofa. And next minute she comes crawling over, stands up and bites my leg. Yep, pleasant child. Actually, Dora, wouldn't change it for the world. And she is like the sweetest little kid around. Like, everybody who meets her falls in love with her. And she is absolutely adorable. And she knows it. But we have like the messiest food times ever. She has like have baths all the time. Because she will smear it all over her hair. It will go up her nose. You're just like, oh, I can't take you out in public. Because you're just going to like smear it across people as you walk past. Sorry, do you all do that? Like, when you went to cut like thread, you put the needle in your mouth. I swear it's wrong. And I'm going to die from it one day, probably. How did your wife die? From sucking a needle. Unless I inhale it, and then, yeah, gonna have problems when I do that. But I had plans this week of working on Doctor Who, working on my Christmas one, which I haven't started yet, and working on the Tiny Modernist. But I am absolutely loving this one. So at the moment, I'm not stitching on anything other than this one, because I want it done by the end of November, so that my frame can get it framed for Christmas. Because this is for my husband, and I dropped my mum's Christmas presents off the other day to be framed 26th. So it was like a week and a half ago, and I've had the message that they're all ready to be picked up. So when the hubby gets paid on the 26th, I will be going down and collecting, and then I can show you the lovely lot and then get them put away. But I can't wait for Christmas, get to put the tree up, Christmas songs. I've got a Christmas candle going at the moment. Yankee Candles, Christmas Church or something. Oh, and it proper makes me want to get my tree up. Absolutely love my tree. And I do like spend about half the time redecorating it. Not happy with it, taking decorations off, putting them back on, then going, I preferred the last time, let's take them off again. I'm bad. But I want to start getting the house more Christmassy. So at some point I will do my little girl's Christmas stocking. Well, it's not a stocking. It's like an advent calendar, but you put your own like chocolates and things in. So I'm going to be doing that. Gotta make that one up and ask my little brother to help me because he's got glue and I ain't. Then on Cross Stitch Friends in the UK, I have decided to do Christmas Advent Exchange. Unfortunately, applications are closed now. But it means that like you buy 24 presents and they don't have to be expensive or anything. Just something that you'd appreciate getting yourself. So you do 24 presents, wrap them up, and every day you get to pick one. So that's going to be fun. And when I go to the retreat and shopping to my needle workshop, I will be buying stuff from there and seeing what I have in my cupboards that my person may like. But this one, you know who you're sending to. Well, obviously you know, but they also know who you are. So it's just like a swap. and I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. Do you hate it when you're like working on white and you've got like that one colour that is the same near enough? And I keep saying I think my child's awake, but it's because I keep hearing like noises on the baby monitor. So you're like, is she awake? Is she not? But it's all good fun when you've got a baby and a monitor. Just waiting for that cry. Is it here? But yeah, I need to do a bottle for her anyway. Because I shouldn't wake up after a certain time. I'll go put a bottle by her, ready. And then an hour and a half, she hadn't drank it, I go up and get it. And yeah, that is my daughter awake. So I'm going to have to say goodbye to you lovely lot. Thank you for listening and listen to me harp on. That is so far what I've done. So I've done all that down there. That bit there, I think. And then I've done that section there and a little bit around there. And then I've just got to figure out where I've gone wrong in that little section. So frog comes out and I saw that. I have been doing it for 56 minutes now with waffling on. So I will love you and leave you, Flosstubers. Thank you if you got to this far. Remember to tell me which Lizzie cakes that you like so I have a new idea of what I could get. Christmas and Halloween. That's what I want to know. Which are your favourite Christmas and Halloween Lizzie cakes? Or needle cottage work or something like that. But anyway, thank you Facebook, Flosstube, Facebook, till I'm tired. Thank you for listening to me waffle on and hope you have a wonderful week and I will see you next Thursday. Bye.